Hello, everyone. Welcome to Non-Members Only, the number one sports podcast for non-members. If you're a member, get out of here.
In this episode, the curling sponsor everyone's been waiting for, what people are injecting into their private parts, and talking on the Super Bowl.
Wow.
What's up, everybody? Happy National Do a Grouch a Favor Day. And let's be honest, most of you are listening on a Monday morning. That grouch is probably you.
Yeah.
And so I think, therefore, you should do yourselves a favor. You should not work. And you should not interact with anybody.
Right.
And you should just go home, eat something good, and remember your lactate.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Those are good tips for a Monday morning. If they're on their commute, maybe they just quit their jobs, right? You don't need money.
Yeah.
And then
let me know if I'll call your boss for you.
Yeah. You need a sick day or something?
Yeah.
Write you a note.
So just, do yourselves a favor day. That's what we're renaming it. Because, I don't know about you guys. I'm a grouch lately. Every day.
Okay.
I'm grouching it up. I am Groucho Marx or whatever that guy's name was.
That's a guy's name.
Good.
I know the name.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think he walked weird or something.
Are you on Kid Watch?
No, but one appeared.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think it's in the living room, maybe on the couch. One moment, please.
Would you like me to pause this?
Okay, I don't think so, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my technology here.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, it's playing a sound. Go listen for it.
It's like a little game.
Yeah.
It's like Find My Phone or whatever.
Yeah. She's going to come back down and say it's not, but that's okay. What were we talking about? Oh, I think the guy walked funny, Groucho Marx.
Sure, whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who literally cares,
Let's
about
move
anything?
on.
Let's move on. Let's open up this episode with the Olympics opening ceremony.
Okay.
I have things to say. I don't know if you do.
So I watched what was on
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay, like clips?
Yes,
or...
clips, but full segments. It'll be like a 9-minute segment, So I don't know the order of these things or what happened. I don't know the in between, but I saw like the major parts.
Right. Okay, that's fair. And I also was fast forwarding because by the time I started watching, it was like a little delayed from when it actually started.
Okay.
But something I noticed is they don't let you fast forward those ads.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah.
So rude. So what would happen is I'm like,
so
okay,
you were
these
streaming this on Peacock then?
Peacock, yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
I was like, oh, okay, this is just people talking boring. So I would fast forward and then it would get to ads. So I'd have to watch the ads. And I'm like, oh, more people talking, fast forward. And then I would have to watch more ads just to get to like the dancing part. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of the dancing parts, super meta. I never use that term, but I don't know how else to say it because there was no interpretation. The dancers were musical notes. There were dancers that came out with
Paint.
3 big old men heads. They were like the composers.
Yes.
Then there was literal paint spilling down, obviously, because there's lots of art in Italy. And then there were literal like French press. Oh, not French press. The little coffee makers dancing around and buildings.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like a lot of other opening ceremony choreography and visuals, you do have to kind of interpret like, oh, what are they going for here? And you might have to research a little bit of the history or something.
Right. So
this was like, yeah.
That happened with France, right? When
France really,
I had no idea
didn't know
what was going on.
Yeah. Because we are stupid.
Yeah.
But
right? Yeah.
Also, it was
Let's chalk that up.
Yeah, chalk that up. It was also very just, I think, artsy, and I probably didn't know as much history as I should and things like that. And you know what? Maybe they got the feedback, and Italy was like, dum-dums watching. We know at least 2 dum-dums out there
Yeah.
who don't know anything. Let's literally spell it out for them. They are kindergarten kids.
Yes.
And you know what? I enjoyed it.
Also, like the whole world is watching. We don't need secret messages.
No.
Just put on a good show. And I think they did.
Yeah.
So I watched
great.
that clip that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's on YouTube. The stage is awesome.
So
it
cool.
Lights up in weird spots. Really cool.
Yeah.
The big heads freak me out. I did not like that. I could have done without the big heads. The reason they freak me out is because, like I said, I just finished season 1 of Severance, and there's a weird scene where like they bring out big heads just like that.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about that.
And it's a really weird scene, and that's immediately where my head went when I saw that. I was like, this is dark. Creepy, culty. I don't like the big heads.
Yes.
Besides that, all like the people painted or colored in certain ways. The big paint tubes and the way it spilled out was really cool. The visuals were awesome. I feel like they did a really good job. Did you watch the other performances? I think there was like other artists performing. And...
Oh yeah, I watched the entire thing.
Okay.
So that was
like the big thing, right? Was that?
Yeah, it was basically kind of like the opening sequence, I would say.
Okay.
Setting the scene, setting the tone for the whole opening ceremony and a celebration of the culture. And it was like the big shebang, I would say. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Mariah Carey was in there singing kind of weird. I thought maybe she was lip syncing.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Okay. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys watched it, what you think. Was she actually singing? There was a really cool sequence of like the history, I would say like pop culture and style from the 20s to now. There was like a future person that was kind of cool. Is it the Sistine Chapel? Is that what that's called? Oh my God, the church. We are so stupid.
I think it is. Yeah. Just because you were confused about it made me second guess it.
I know. Well, they had some history about that and how it was, every little piece was carved by hand.
In the Vatican.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And I like that. And then the metaphor with how every little like extra effort can build something beautiful, and every extra effort, like 1 second of training extra, builds these Olympians that are like, there to compete. I liked that. That was also very easy for me to understand because they spelled it out for me.
That's key.
Yes. And yeah, I liked everything. I didn't. Oh no. Okay. The one part I didn't like: don't walk slow and carry the flag, and then turn real slow, and then stare at the person, and then hand the flag. Like, no, throw the flag over.
What are you talking about? Which part?
There's this part. It's like maybe between sections of the opening ceremony.
Okay.
It's like a lull. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like I was like, keep it moving. You don't need to. You could just throw the flag over to the guy, and he could go put it where it has to go.
Right.
Too ceremonial.
I see.
No ceremony.
I thought you were talking about like when the people walked out, like every.
Oh no, I love that. Okay. But let's talk about the people walking out, because it was not a traditional opening ceremony in that sense. This is the first Olympics, I'm pretty sure. First Winter Olympics, where it's so spread out that to drive from one location, because I think there's at least 3 locations of competitions, it would take 3 hours to get from one to the next. So whereas, Paris was also a bit spread out, but people traveled to the one location for the opening ceremony.
Right.
Some people didn't have to travel, other athletes did, but they were all there at one location. Whereas this one, they would announce the team, the country, and then it would show you one group going through this gold ring, another group, and another group. Mm-hmm. So at each location, the athletes would go through this gold ring. I think they did the best they could with what they had. But there is something about seeing the whole team together walking out.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was weird because, like, when I didn't know that that's what the reason was that you just explained. So when I saw it, I was like, that can't be all the USA athletes.
Right.
And then they cut to a different group, and then they cut to a different group. What I liked about that was when they put the second shot of, like, their family watching.
Yes.
I love that.
I think, so what was it? I think they did the families of the flag bearers, right?
Yeah.
I felt like that was so sweet.
Mm-hmm. They're all hype, it's really cool.
Yeah, because imagine like your family member or family friend or someone is holding the flag at the freaking Olympic ceremony. Yeah. Like, that's so crazy.
Representing the United States as well.
Yes.
Like, that's so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I love seeing family members proud of their family. I don't know. I didn't cry, but I could.
Right.
It was one of those.
Right. You turned it off.
I turned it off.
Right.
Speaking of, after we talk about this, I was on the local news. I have to talk about that.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's much else to say about the Olympic ceremony. I feel like compared to Paris, this was 10 times better.
Knocked it out of the park.
Like Paris, I couldn't see the athletes. They were on a boat.
Yep.
It was wet, rainy, cloudy.
Yeah.
Dark. I remember it was dark for some reason.
Too much pre-filmed, pre-recorded things. Did not like that.
Yeah. And I remember the show being weird, like the ceremony part. So this was just, I feel like they did really well.
I loved it.
I know we love hating on stuff. It's way more fun to hate on stuff. But I feel like they actually did a good job. And
And I know that they care what we think.
Yeah, absolutely. They listen to this, and
that's why we're sharing.
LA 28 is gonna.
Yep. I will be performing instead of Mariah Carey.
Right. That's right. Okay, so you were on your news? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So my local news station, WFMZ, every now and then they just reach out. They're like, "Hey, do you just want to come on over? Mm-hmm. And what do you have? Do you have anything to talk about?" And I'll just say, "Yeah," because there's no rules there, especially for me, because I've been on so many times.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, I could talk about when I did the Universal shoot with Team USA, because now that people are watching the Olympics, some of those shots that you're seeing were filmed in May.
You were there for that.
Yeah. So I thought that would be kind of cool to share with people. And then I also promoted the fundraiser that Craig and I are doing, the 10K.
That's cool.
And I'm in the waiting room, or the green room, I guess you would call it. I'm waiting to get mic'd up, and they have a TV in there so you can see what is going on, what they're currently talking about.
Yeah.
They start talking about how it is Karen Millett's they call it Saturday Sunrise. It's the segment that they do on Saturday. All morning they have like news, weather, good news segments, cooking, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's her and this guy, Bo. Okay, have been doing it for years. And I knew that Karen was going to be a co-anchor on the evening news. I didn't realize they were going to start talking about it right before I had to go on. They both start tearing up. So guess what happens to me?
So Karen Millett, just for the audience, is the news anchor that works for your local news station. And she is currently moving up in the ranks. Is that what it is? She's going big time.
In my opinion, it is. She was staying humble about it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
All right. Just so people know who we're talking about.
Yes. And so they start talking about how it's her last Saturday doing the segment, and she starts tearing up. And then Bo, he starts tearing up and can't really talk.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm there so caught off guard, crying in the green room.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. I was trying to because once I start crying, my eyes are bloodshot, my face is red.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to calm myself down and get tissues. And then the girl comes in to put my microphone on, is probably wondering why I'm crying.
Right.
And then
she's like, you don't even know her.
Right. You don't even go here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go to walk out to get ready for my thing. They lead you out to the couch, but there's also a news desk where Bo and Karen.
You're freezing up pretty bad right now.
Oh shit!
I missed the last 10 seconds of what you said.
Okay. Did you hear when I said they led me out to the couch?
No. Okay, go ahead.
So after I get mic'd up, they go to lead me into the newsroom over to this couch area. But in that same room, there's also the news desk where Karen and Bo are currently reading from the teleprompter. And Bo says, "Oh, look who it is." Live. They're live. And so I'm like, this is my cue. I'm going to run over there.
Yeah.
No rules. And so I just run over. I start saying, "Hi, Lindsey. Hi, Dan. And the kids." And there's the kid behind the camera is just I don't know what to do here.
So you ran on when you weren't supposed to?
I was not supposed to, no. But I took that as an invite because he said, "Look who it is." And so I was wearing my Ralph Lauren Team USA sweater, Paralympics.
Yeah, shout out.
Okay, shout out. And Bo, who is very fashion forward, he always rolls his eyes every time I come on there, because I'm in sweatpants or leggings and like a logo t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
Well, on this day, I waltz in there in hard pants and a Ralph Lauren sweater.
Wow.
He was so impressed. And I was like, this is $368.
Yeah. You still have the tag on it?
I took it off. Okay. I should have just left it on.
You should have left it on just to show him.
Yeah. But we did have a good segment. I don't really know what I said or did. But afterward, I like congratulated Karen and I don't know. We got our picture taken together and stuff. But Bo said, oh, we're about to actually do the segment where we talk about it being her last time. And we're going to have like reflection, like photos. And he's like, I'm going to bawl my eyes out. I'm not even going to be able to talk. And I said, I love you guys so much. I cannot be here. This will wreck me for the entire weekend. I have to go.
Yeah.
And so I ran out. I went to the green room to get my stuff, and they're on the TV, like they're silent because they're crying. Yeah. I start crying, and I was like, I gotta get out. I'm like ripping my microphone off. Oh my God, it was so emotional.
Yeah.
I'm not even a part of it.
You kind of are. You know them.
Right.
You're not filming with them every day, but But did they say anything to you about you crying before that? Like when they saw you, could you tell that you were tearing up, them tearing up?
No, I had it. I pulled it together.
You hit it pretty well? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Thank God. So funny thing is, Bo is a fan of Southern Charm. And he was like, you got to tell me, how did you and Craig meet? And he was like, I would love to cover the story. And I was like, okay, well, there's no one's going to be there. It's not like people are running with us. And we can't have
the barrier to entry is not very high.
We can't have spectators because where are they going to go? There's not even a sidewalk where we're running.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care. I'll grab one of the news vans. We'll bring a cameraman out and we'll just cover it like from the car.
That's great. So that's going to happen?
Yep.
You'll
get to meet Bo.
Is there any updates on that race?
Just that I'm nowhere near ready.
Okay.
Yep.
I know we had said last episode that we were going to read off some things that people suggested to you to slow Craig down.
No, it was what should the loser do?
Oh, what should the loser do? Right. Okay. Do you want to read some of those?
Yeah, let me do that.
Because I think it would be fun to also prompt our audience if they have any good suggestions.
Okay. Yeah, here's some examples.
Yeah.
Some of them were definitely slights to Craig, like take a year of therapy, the Bravo girlies, if you know, you know.
Okay.
Dress up as a leprechaun and go around saying they're always after my Lucky Charms. Take the SATs and ACTs. This is such an underrated
That gives me so much anxiety.
Because, sorry to speak for Craig here, but we're stupid. Like, I never could take tests. I don't know what I got on my SATs, but it wasn't exceptional, I'll tell you that much. Stand outside a grocery store dressed as Hamilton and convince 10 separate strangers to sing along with you.
That's a tough one.
Oh, God, yeah. Run a marathon in the winner's choice of costume. No, I'm sorry. Not doing that. Post a reel doing a karaoke song of the winner's choice. I would do that. The loser has to do a race dressed like the other person.
What kind of race?
I don't know. People are saying double or nothing. What's that?
Double or nothing? Like, they mean like you do the race again?
I don't know.
Usually, I don't know. I don't know in this context what that means.
Spend the day with Shep, which I know you don't understand that, but Shep is on Southern Charm.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Is that something Craig normally does anyway? How's that a punishment?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Next 10K in a chicken suit. Loser does a beer mile or bear suit mile. Posts on socials. Oh, God. When I read this one, I immediately started sweating. Loser has to wear a bite suit and run from radar.
That's a good one.
If you guys missed it, Eamon put me in a dog bite suit. Sheriff O'Reilly, Deputy Dog Radar. Put me in a dog bite suit, and I think I have PTSD.
That was a good time.
It was...
Well, scary, but a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so these are suggestions.
Okay.
I think I'm also going to post to my stories and have like the little fill in the answer box.
I'd love for people to leave comments of what they think the loser should do.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. And does Craig have to approve of this?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Yeah. He has to just come play Overcooked with me in my basement.
Yeah.
It'd
for
be
24 hours.
Yep, 24 hours. He has to live outside a Walmart.
Yeah. In rural Pennsylvania.
Yep. We'll come up with some stuff.
I am drinking LaCroix cherry lime flavor.
How's that?
So good.
I've never had that.
It's a rare find, but it's really good.
I've just been drinking that cranberry whatever Spindrift because it's just in my fridge.
Yeah.
I have so much of it.
Oh, because people were making drinks with it?
Yeah, I guess, but not enough, you know?
Not me.
Should we continue talking about the Olympics? We have a lot of Olympic stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Lindsey Vonn, big story.
Okay.
With annihilating her ACL. I don't even know if she has an ACL anymore. Decided, this was a week before the Olympics, decides she's still going to compete and does great on her practice runs, her knee brace and whatever's holding it together. But this actually just happened this morning, but it'll be old news by the time this comes out. She fell so bad on her actual competition, like the whatever that's called. Like you're trying to win a gold medal. She fell so bad she had to be medevaced out.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people saying, "Oh, she was so selfish. She shouldn't have done that with a torn ACL." The thing is, guys, it had nothing to do with her knee. Her pole clipped one of the flags and like spun her around and slammed her down.
Yeah, that's what I saw. It looked like her arm or something got caught. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely like whipped her back. You can clearly see it. I just can't imagine. I mean, I hope she's okay. I just can't imagine being in that position. It's your absolute last Winter Olympics. You're never going to be able to compete again. You have so many people talking bad about you just for simply wanting to compete, just because you hurt your leg. By the way, there was a dude with a broken arm competing in the snowboard big jump, okay?
Right.
Talk about double standards.
He doesn't need his arm, though. She kind of needs her leg.
I feel like you need an arm.
You do, but not as much as you need a leg as a skier, I guess. Anyway,
I guess.
I thought like she was fine. I was seeing clips of her like...
She was ripping it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I saw her like squatting, like weight, you know? And I'm like, oh, she's good.
If it was something like she wouldn't be able to compete at all, or she wouldn't be able to like be competitive, maybe I guess you could say like, oh, she should just let someone else go, like an alternative, whatever. But come on, just
I hate for her to go out the way she did, because it's just like she pushed through the injury and then to like have a dumb mistake like that,
right?
Take you out.
Stupid pole.
Yeah, it's
just the dumb flag.
It sucks.
Oh.
I can't imagine how she feels about that.
And you know she really hurt a bunch of things on that fall.
And we don't need to, dogpile on her as well, on top of her already feeling bad about her run.
Right.
So
that was a big story.
Yeah, that was a big story. Another big story, at least to me, I think to you as well, was Swiffer.
Yes. Let's talk about this, because when we were the only cool people covering the sport of curling.
Only people talking about curling.
Okay, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
We were groupies of Chris Plys. We
Team
tried
Schuster.
curling with him. Then we cheered on Team Schuster at the championships at the American Dream Mall, where we almost died. And I couldn't get over like how much when they're doing the sweeping or whatever, it looks like they're Swiffering the floor.
Yes.
And we said like, wow, it would be so cool if you guys get a Swiffer partnership. And they were like, oh, it's really hard to get attention on curling. Like it's hard to get sponsorships. And what do you know? Ham's Curl.
Yep.
The video comes up. I thought he was joking, because everyone's probably like, oh, you should get a Swiffer.
Yeah. I thought it was a parody.
But it said ad. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And it says Swiffer on there. This made my day. I don't even know what else to say.
I was
it's so deserving. But what sucks is they're not even at the Olympics.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Why?
Yeah, because Team Schuster didn't make it. It's the other team.
Yeah, a Dropkin or something? Team Dropkin? Yeah. Get out of here with that.
I don't know. Is that who it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, they were eating like the fruit snacks and stuff when they would take breaks.
But I saw that Chris Plys was still there.
Yeah, he's enjoying the Olympics from a fan perspective or, previous athlete perspective, which I'm sure is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still great, but
he reached out to me a little while ago on Instagram and asked if I was going.
And
but yeah,
what did you say?
I said,
"Bring me, bring me with you.
Put me in your suitcase."
So much curling content, though.
So much curling content. I'm loving all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say I've been seeing a lot of people really over the whole Snoop Dogg thing.
Oh yeah.
Now
we kind of talked about that.
Right. And I just thought of this now because you mentioned a lot of curling and I saw him trying curling. I saw him trying skiing, a bunch of other sports. And I think, obviously at first, like what we said before, is it was a novel thing. Mm-hmm. Taking this guy who was kind of like gangster rap and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And putting him in this winter sports are like very white people.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think what really went viral initially was the Summer Olympics where he covered dressage.
Yeah, but his commentary is really funny.
Yes. And so I can see why NBC was like, we got to get him
to
do the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yes. But they have to know that people are going to tire of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like
do you think it's just like in the comments, like just a couple loud people, or like the majority of people are like, all right, get this guy, like,
I don't know.
Put someone new in,
It seems like majority.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say that, but.
Well, they should have had you in there.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what, though. They don't have to get rid of him or replace him, but do something different with him. Like have him in maybe like an elevated role or like, I don't know.
I think it would be funny if he was commentating on things.
Yeah.
Like that's what made him popular with the Olympic crowd to begin with.
Yeah.
Just put him in, like have legitimate commentators that know what's going on, and then have him as like the curious person. Mm-hmm. That's there saying dumb stuff, funny stuff.
Yes. Yeah. They could have done that. I think it's a miss, but I don't know if we'll be seeing Snoop at they'll have him at LA.
He'll be in LA. He's an LA guy.
Right.
He'll be there. But I was trying to think like who else could they put in that spot? Like who is beloved or could excel in that position? I'll
tell you who's not beloved, but the no offense, NBC, but you guys are you just pick like obvious things,
mm-hmm.
Like cliche, and they would pick like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No, we don't, but that's like what they would do.
Yeah. Do you have any suggestions of who they should? I was thinking about it.
Oh, geez. I can't think of one person name. I can't think of one name.
I feel like Jack Black would do pretty well. Do you know who Jack Black is?
I do, actually.
Okay. I think he'd be good.
Oh, yeah, or like Will Ferrell.
Yeah, those were the two. Those were the two that I sent you in a text.
Like a Saturday Night Live person.
Yeah,
who can
they might do okay.
ad-lib. Right.
Yeah.
What's like a less famous person though?
A less when
it's
person.
Like those people, the clips where they're like, name a woman.
Yeah, I've seen
That's how I feel right now. I don't even know a name.
Yeah. Name 3 women right now.
I don't even know a person. I don't know one person.
Why is that? Why do our brains work like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that normal?
I don't know.
I think it's like a fight or flight reaction.
They could just do like those TikToks of people like walking outside of a stadium and then they like give tickets to like a random fan.
Yeah.
You could just do that with the Olympics and that'd be probably fine.
I'd watch that.
Like bring this random person who loves curling to try curling or or doesn't know anything. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. I guess you need to make sure they're like charismatic and,
I guess so.
Yeah, so who's a person? Matt Damon.
Who's a person? He's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay.
I think he would be good.
He'd be funny.
Yeah. I'm thinking like Sesame Street.
Elmo?
Yeah.
Get Elmo out there.
I think we could use Elmo.
Yeah. I'm good with on the Kelseys. I saw like a huge curling video with them. They're in a bunch of ads.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, right. Again, that's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
Fame, who has the eyeballs, let's pick them. But if someone has the eyeballs, it's already too late.
Right.
You're already behind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Focus on who's getting eyeballs or who's about to get eyeballs.
I guess
that's
so.
who you have to go for.
Right. Okay.
Just hire me, okay?
Basically, we're saying hire Erin, please.
I'll do it. I will figure it out for you. I just have to see people, and
just
I can't be put on the spot.
People.
Yeah, I can't be put on the spot to think of a name, but when I am left to my own devices, I will have so many ideas.
Okay. Do you want to talk about their fits first, or?
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about the Olympic attire for each team.
Yeah.
Except Haiti, amazing. For once, loved all the Team USA. All of it. It was classy. It was cozy. It was like they looked sharp, as my Nana used to say.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
I do agree. So
the layers, everything, every little detail, the buttons. Oh, loved it.
I just looked up Haiti. Unreal.
Beautiful.
I didn't see this before.
Yeah.
Team USA is like classic.
Yes.
You know? It's like on the slopes kind of vibe.
I loved it. Even their like sporty looks with the puffer jackets and everything's just so sleek.
I saw something that Polo tailored everything for Team USA.
I did not know they did that. I thought everything looked perfect because the athletes are perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they all fit in a small, medium, large.
Yeah, they're the quintessential, what are those, like the proportions? They're quintessentially proportioned.
Yeah.
And so I just thought, the sizes fit them perfectly because of that. But no, they are actually tailored to them.
That's great. I mean, you're spending that much money and you're putting your name on it. Might as well make everyone look great.
And they do.
Did you see Mongolia's?
Yes.
They always pull it out. They always have. What is going on?
I don't know. I think they have so much. You know, if you're gonna say that one country is chic every year, if you're gonna use that word, that is Mongolia. I don't understand how they do that.
Yeah, they're just dripped out. I don't know what's going on.
And it's like an effortless dripped out though. It's like, oh, we threw this together and it's the most amazing thing that you have seen ever. Too bad you guys have to try so hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it looks so simple and I love it.
Yeah, they do kind of look a little elfish because of the hats. But it's awesome. It looks so cool.
They took a chance and I love it.
And when the 2024 Paris, they were also like #1 dripped out.
Yes. Oh, they were. That's right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Shout out Mongolia.
They're always bringing it with these uniforms. I don't know who's designing these, but like
I don't either.
It's awesome.
Also, the one athlete for Puerto Rico.
Yeah. What about him or her? I don't know anything about that.
I think we should just all root for that person. Skeleton. I think it's Skeleton.
Okay.
Just go Puerto Rico.
I don't know how
you're out there all by themselves.
I don't know how someone in Puerto Rico gets into skeleton, but
I don't know,
awesome.
but I just love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Shout out.
Yeah.
We have one more Olympic story.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is big news and we have to talk about it because we are all about talking about doping and cheating, the enhanced games, and we have a new type of enhancement that male athletes are going for, and I'm going to make this kid friendly. They are the ski jumpers. So is that what it's called? It's just ski jumping, right?
It's just ski
they
jump,
launch themselves off. They fly with their skis kind of turned out a bit, and they're aerodynamic, and they have to obviously land the furthest away from the whatever jump. So the male athletes are injecting their private parts with hyaluronic acid, which is used in like anti-aging face stuff. That's what I know it as. You hear it on every commercial, hyaluronic acid.
Okay.
And apparently it makes it a larger area, and any extension of the like inseam, at the lower the inseam is by 2 centimeters, it can extend the jump by like 4 meters.
Right. So basically it's the suit now gets bigger.
Yes.
And it's giving them more airtime.
Yeah. It's like a flying squirrel. They're not like a normal squirrel. They have the excess webbing almost in their armpits.
What an insane... Who came up with
this? Who thought of this?
Who is doing this?
And now the World Anti-Doping Agency, who does the random drug tests and screws people over, are now going to have to, I think, look at people's private parts. They're already doing 3D scans to make sure that their inseam is the correct length.
Who came up with this?
When I first saw it, I was like, how would that... Because I was thinking, if you're injecting something, it's performance enhancement. So it's making you faster or stronger or something.
Yeah.
I did not even think. That never even crossed my mind. That would make a difference.
There's some coach out there that was like, I did this in the 80s. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of spread around.
Before this, they were putting things in there. Like clay was one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, wild new way to cheat that we have to keep track of now.
Yeah. Insane. Okay. Let's move on to other sports things because we are sports.
We are sports.
And we are also NASCAR, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
When I saw this collab,
yes.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Chef Boyardee.
Yes.
I love this.
This doesn't get any more iconic, especially the merch drop that they did with it. So is this an actual sponsor, by the way? Because I saw this other video of this guy who is in school and he like has to find his own sponsors. He has to get like $40,000 to $100,000 per race. So you have to get yourself a sponsor. Now, if you're big like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I'm sure you have an agent that goes out and finds you these. And I'm sorry, but if his car is wrapped in Chef Boyardee like it was wrapped in Fun Pops last year, I'm assuming this is his new sponsor.
Yeah, this is real.
It is so epic. I need that merch so bad. I don't think I can, I don't think I can live without it.
It's just like ravioli in a car. It's great.
It's so good. It's
so funny. It seems like a parody.
It does. And the design of the shirt is the iconic NASCAR big loud
style,
race car, big number name, takes up the whole shirt.
Yeah.
So good.
I love it.
Is there a season for NASCAR? Are they in their off season or are they?
It feels like they are, right? But I don't know. Let me check. Yes, NASCAR has a very structured season that typically runs from February to November. We are right at the beginning of the new season.
Oh, okay. Perfect for a merch drop.
It officially kicks off with the Daytona 500 on February 15th.
Okay. I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
Yeah. I loved going last year.
We have to go to another NASCAR.
I agree.
I mean, it was, that was magical. I don't know what else to say about it. I did get myself into a bit of a pickle.
Uh-oh.
Okay, with the PGA.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
If you guys remember, I had a funny idea of like me caddying for someone who's trying to play golf.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to caddy and I don't know how to play golf.
Yeah.
This wonderful woman reached out and was like, oh, I have connections with the PGA. Like, we could get you guys, like VIP passes or media or whatever you want to do. And we're having this meeting and whatnot. And I'm like, cool. Like, we're totally interested. We'll podcast from wherever. And then she says, we kind of like reconnected again. And she had mentioned, oh, and also we'll definitely get you, what was this? A caddy. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, aside from the PGA, there's also an August tournament, the CRMC Champions. It's one tournament of the year. I don't know what this means. Anyway, I have a caddy position available for you. I said, no, that's bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remembered me saying, but I don't know how to play golf. I don't know how to caddy. I don't even know what the different clubs do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I quickly said this. Quickly replied, And then she says, this is the first time I'm reading this response because I saw the first sentence and I couldn't open it.
Okay.
She says, trust me, you can caddy, exclamation. They train you. I'm sweating. I'm immediately sweating right now. They train you and they have volunteers out there helping. These guys are so kind and are so sweet. I had guys do it last year who have never golfed ever before, and trust me, it's an interesting, in quotes, workout.
This is for a PGA tournament or just like a
This is
golf tournament?
A professional golf tournament.
And you don't know who you would be caddying for?
No. I get that people can learn things. I'm not one of those people. You can teach me. It doesn't mean that I'm going to know how to do something. So I don't know how to say that.
How do you even respond to that? You can't really say no, though, right? Or is this like this is the only opportunity you're going to have? Or is this like we can go to a PGA event and this is an addition?
Like we could go do media at a PGA spot. Yeah. But there's also this.
I see.
And, I don't think it's a good idea.
That you could just say that. That's a funny response.
Let me see. CRMC. Oh, it's part of the PGA Tour. So the CRMC Championship Golf Tournament is part of the PGA Tour Americas. This is what I'm saying. If there is winning on the line,
right,
I'm out.
But the thing is, how they play is not based on you. Also, the golfers know what they need. They'll probably tell you, "Oh, give me a 7."
And then I'm sweating so bad that I make their club all sweaty, and then it slips out of their hands.
Right.
Okay.
Just throw a bunch of baby powder on you before.
I have diarrhea halfway through, and then they're left with no caddy.
See, that's a true fear.
Right.
I have to go. My tummy hurts.
Right. I don't know.
That's funny. Cool opportunity.
I have to carry something heavy.
So we are golf and we are NASCAR this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's basically all we got on our radar, I think.
Right.
And maybe enhanced games. I don't know.
We need to get to the enhanced games. I'm texting Aisha.
We need to tell the audience that you and I are having a meeting next week.
Yeah, we're doing business.
Business meeting. Our yearly business meeting where we figure out what we're doing wrong and how we can fix it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are you texting right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay, so the next thing on our list is the Super Bowl, right? So we are recording a segment tomorrow, and you guys are going to hear it in a second, of us reacting to the Super Bowl because we're recording most of this before. It's complicated, but...
Yeah. You said can't say Super Bowl.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But like in an ad, they can't.
Right.
Did you know
that? Which is so embarrassing. Like, let's charge people billions of dollars for a 10-second ad, but they can't say anything about what we're doing.
Yeah, it's weird. I kept seeing these like Instagram ads or YouTube ads, and they're just like, "You ready for the big game?" And I'm like, right? Well, who's calling it the big game?
Right.
It's weird.
It is weird. It's very awkward.
Who owns the rights to Super Bowl, and why can't we just say it?
Super Bowl.
No one's paying us. We can say it all we want. But yeah, I don't think you're allowed to say it on TV or any ad.
I mean, there's obviously things that we want to talk about, which are going to be like commercials and a halftime show, but we don't know anything about it yet. So, but we have Super Bowl stories.
Yeah, so I think we talk about them.
Okay.
Now, I guess. What should these stories come before that segment or after?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to flow.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl stories now.
I think my favorite one was the one where Seahawks star Nick Emenwari's mom from Nigeria still hasn't felt the Super Bowl hype yet.
I love this.
She's being
story.
Interviewed by ABC News, or it's a local like ABC affiliate,
yeah.
ABC 25, and they're asking her about it, and she's really confused about why is the Super Bowl a big deal?
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
She's hearing like all these amazing things and it's going to be so crazy and so exciting, but she doesn't understand why or how because she's never seen one.
Right. His mom is Nigerian. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. And she seems like she Not that she doesn't care, but she doesn't understand how big of a deal it is that her son is in this game.
Everybody keep asking me, do you know what you are going for? I said, Super Bowl. They said, do you know how many people died to go to Super Bowl? I'm like, how? I don't know. I have opportunity to go there. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is something big that I don't know. It's big. I don't know what I'm expecting. All I'm going there is to shout, yeah, Super Bowl, touchdown, we win. That's it.
And she's like such a good sport. You can tell she's
rooting for him. Yeah.
Yeah, she's rooting for him. She's very excited, but she doesn't know what she's excited about, I think is
yeah, she's kind of like, all right, well, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love this video.
Yeah, it's great. What's the 50 Cent commercial? You sent me this.
Oh, brilliant marketing.
Okay, yeah, what is this?
Okay, so 50 Cent did this commercial, and the backstory, obviously, is his nemesis, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, you know, was he arrested? Is he in jail now?
He's in jail, yeah.
Okay, he's in jail. And 50 Cent was like, you know, coming out with, I think, incriminating things, always wanting the downfall of this guy, right? In a very outwardly funny way, too.
Yeah, he knew that P. Diddy was corrupt, and he made it very well known.
Yeah, always beefing, beefing.
The documentary on Netflix is produced by 50 Cent.
Okay, there you go. That's the ultimate mic drop right there. Okay. You're producing the documentary of your enemy's downfall.
Yes.
Wow, okay. And so this ad, he's partnering with DoorDash, okay? And he's like, it's called the pettiest Super Bowl commercial of all time, because he's like, they bring the beef or they deliver the beef or something like that. And each item he takes out of this bag is a dig on Sean Combs.
I see. Well, I could play the audio.
Okay, play the audio.
I'll play some of the audio so you guys can hear it if you didn't catch the commercial.
Delivering quality beef is more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, it's Sel Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this weekend, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count? His
whole, and the acting that he does in it, it's not really acting, because I think he's taking great pride in this.
He definitely is.
Great pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like, you know, cheese puffs. There's, what else did he take out of the bag? Oh, learn your ABCs.
He took out a comb, I think, at some point.
Yeah, a comb, a clock. What's the clock?
I don't know.
It's almost like a puzzle. Each item that he takes out, you have to think like, oh wait, what does that mean? Anyway, the play on words in this ad, like just everything is so good. So props. Give a raise to whoever, whatever DoorDash employee came up with this.
Yeah. There's one ad, that's going to be an actual puzzle, and it's a Mr. Beast ad. He's having an ad with Salesforce, I think, in the fourth quarter. I don't know if I should even be talking about this. It doesn't really make sense. Oh. Because we're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Right.
But it's literally like to win $1 million. Like there's a riddle in the commercial, and if you figure it out, you win. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Too bad we're stupid. I'm not even going to try.
I'll put it into AI. If it doesn't solve it, then I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's insert our reaction, I guess, here to the Super Bowl. We just jump right in?
Yeah. We are back. We just time traveled. It is Monday.
We're cutting this in, right? So how does that work?
Oh, yeah. I'm really confused. I don't know.
Right? We're cutting this in. So we're recording this after the Super Bowl, and we're recording just so we could talk about it, and you guys don't have to wait a week. Yeah.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah. So let's just get right into it.
Where should we start with commercials or?
Let's start with the game, because I feel like I have the least to say about the game.
The game, all I'm going to say is I think I wanted the Seahawks to win because I heard that it's a woman who owns the team. So I was like, okay.
Yes.
And they're Hawks. So
I did not know the woman thing.
Yeah.
I did see her on stage after they won.
Yeah.
Which was exciting. But I was rooting for them mostly just because they're birds.
Right. Go Birds.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the Sam Darnold story, I don't know how much you know about him, but like
None.
his redemption story is pretty great. Like
Okay.
he was on the Jets for years. Horrible. People counted him out, thought he was trash. He went to like I think 5 different teams.
Wow.
Was bouncing around and he just won a Super Bowl.
Wow.
So it's a great sports story.
I love that. The game was boring as hell.
Super boring. Boring.
I would like look up sometimes and okay, they're still winning.
Yeah.
Like nothing was happening.
Not by like a lot. Like the Eagles like was blowing out the Chiefs, which was like that was like exciting to watch. I don't know if it was exciting just because I'm an Eagles fan or if it was just like I don't know. When I'm watching a Super Bowl, I want to see points. I want to see touchdowns. I want to see action.
Yeah, I want to see points and I also want to see drama. I want to see emotion. I want to see this game is not staged.
Right.
Didn't see that. I also didn't really watch it.
Yeah, I was watching it kind of.
My other problem with watching the commercials, I'm like, okay, I got to watch the commercials because we're going to talk about them and everyone else is going to be talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
But the nature of a commercial, my brain shuts off. I'm somewhere else.
Yes. Yeah.
So I missed a lot of them.
Yeah. What I thought was funny is I was texting you and you weren't like aware of what was happening. And I was like, how are you? How do you have no idea what I'm talking about right now?
Yeah, I didn't because you would text me and then I would look up and be like, oh, shoot, I missed all those commercials.
Yeah. So what I started to do was getting up during the game. If I had to do something, I would stay for the commercial and get up while the NFL was on because I was like, I know what's happening here.
Here's the other thing, though, with the commercials, in my defense. I felt like every time I was paying attention, it was a pharmaceutical or it was sports betting or invest your money here.
Yeah.
Where's the Doritos? Where's the polar bears?
There was one
the
Pepsi
trains?
commercial. There was a Pepsi commercial. They were making fun of the Coca-Cola polar bear.
Oh, okay.
I do agree, though, that
an AI.
It was all AI.
Yeah.
Or all like, hey, inject yourself with this.
Yeah, or advertising AI.
Yeah.
It's just just stop.
Yeah.
This is boring. This is not like the Super Bowl is not the place to do that because
also, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if I had a lot of money, I posted this on Threads, that I would buy all of the Super Bowl commercial spots and I would just awkwardly show everyone each of my house plants. And then any time left over would just be Bucky snoring.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. A good use of money.
Yeah, I think like there's a certain formula that all these companies are following at this point.
Yeah.
And it's just like, let's put a bunch of celebrities into this thing and that's it. Throw money at it until it works.
And I feel like the Serena Williams commercial for the weight loss pill lasted like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think hers was the pill. I think it was the injection.
Oh, it was the injection.
There was one that was a pill.
Yeah. And also then Mike Tyson saying he's fat and then he's like eating apples. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
I thought I was dreaming. Like, what is going on?
I sent you a text earlier. I was like, I feel like we need to get into the advertising game.
We do.
I don't know who we need to contact for that, but like we have a pretty good resume between the both of us of like working on things.
People are dropping the ball.
Yeah, we're not even asking for a lot of money. Just like put us in the room.
Yeah. Let us just shoot your ideas down.
Exactly. Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of the ideas were come up with like on AI. Like, what's a great commercial for this? And it's like, let's take Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. It's like, just list a bunch of celebrities. And then, I don't know.
Disappointing. Boring.
Yeah. What about good commercials? Did you see anything that like really stood out to you?
That's a good question. Hang on. Let me, I have a list. Commercials.
It doesn't have to actually be good. Just ones that stood out to you. How about that?
Yeah, but this is like asking me name a person.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so hang on.
Yeah, holding.
Okay. Oh, yeah, also movie trailers.
I only saw like one movie trailer and I didn't even know that's what it was.
Yeah, none of these are ringing a bell. I'm not even sure if I watched any.
Okay, let me tell you one.
Okay, tell me.
The one where it was karaoke
I don't remember that.
It was a Backstreet Boys song, I think. Or was that NSYNC? I Want It That Way.
Oh, I think it's NSYNC, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That one stood out to me because it was so simple.
Uh-huh.
And
was that karaoke with just the words on the screen?
Yeah, just the words on the screen, and like the song was kind of muted.
Oh, but that was for Coinbase, and then it was a letdown.
Yeah, I don't understand how Coinbase has anything to do with that.
Yeah, and that made me angry.
But the concept I thought was fun because everyone is singing that song.
Yes.
I thought that was like a creative ad, and it probably cost them little to no money to make that.
Absolutely. It was very creative, especially the timing of it, because during the Super Bowl, it's the one TV event where you're going to have a group of people together.
Yes.
Aside from like Grammys and stuff.
Yeah.
So I agree, yeah. But the Coinbase thing
it completely threw me off.
Don't have a good commercial idea, then ruin it with not making sense.
Yeah. Another one I texted you was pretty early on. It was a Lay's commercial.
Yeah,
like
I missed
Lay's
that.
potato chip. And it was like this dad passing down the potato farm to his daughter.
Uh-huh.
And they like, showed her like growing up on the farm. And it was just like sad. Like endearing and like not like sad, like
but
depressing.
Sentimental
but
sad.
Like sentimental, yeah. And
yeah, I don't like that.
That one kind of stood out to me. The Mr. Beast one stood out to me.
I missed that.
That was in the fourth quarter.
Did you get the riddle?
No. It's like the craziest thing, and it's not just in that one commercial. He's got like riddles spread out all over any video that has to do with Salesforce. It's like, dude, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, I think, wins $1 million though. So that's legit if you have nothing else to do.
Salesforce needs to give up.
I don't know what they do.
Okay, it's like a CRM software.
Okay.
And it's sorry, but there's so many competitors.
They've been around for forever, though, I feel like. Salesforce?
I think because they're just forcing it. I don't know. I think it's...
They have enough money to throw at this ad,
It must be like someone has a trust fund and they just need to say that they have a company and they just keep dumping their money to keep it going.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I say this because of how, like, salesy the Salesforce people are. They will call you, even if you have nothing to do with sales anymore. They will be calling you for years.
I still don't know what they do.
It's like if you have a business and the software is supposed to handle like the customer from, seeing your product to purchase. And they have like the sales funnel and, all that stuff. Just like every other CRM database has.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
The Jurassic Park ad was kind of cool just because they got the original cast to do that.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
The AI Dunkin' Donuts one, I don't like it.
Did not see.
That's the one I texted you and I was like, is this all AI? It was like the celebrities, but young. It was weird.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
A lot of, what was it, Peacock? A lot of Peacock ads.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm watching this on Peacock.
Right. Are you ready? I'm already signed up.
Yeah. I can't Peacock anymore. I'm not Peacocked all the way.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to want to watch Ted or whatever that show is that you guys kept promoting.
Right.
I think that's it. You said the butt ad.
Oh, Levi's.
Yeah.
It basically just showed iconic, or they like remade iconic Levi's scenes from like music videos and album covers and movies. And it showed it from the perspective of the butt because that's where the Levi's logo is.
Yeah.
It was just cool, and it had like a lot of pop culture references. I liked it.
I thought it was cool mostly because Woody was in it.
Yeah.
From Toy Story.
Honestly, that made it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about the halftime show? That's the last thing, I think.
To me, this was a Bad Bunny concert, and there was like a football around it. I've been looking forward to this for months now, ever since I started listening to Bad Bunny. Mm-hmm. And so I was ready. I had put our 6-year-old to sleep because I wanted 0 interruptions.
Right.
And I was like locked in. TV turned all the way up. And from the first second, I knew, this is going to be straight up Puerto Rico culture, everything. And luckily I was right. It started with the sugarcane fields, and a place where we drive by in Puerto Rico is actually like a historic site where they used to have the sugarcane Anyway, so it's also, everything's sad. Everything is a little sad because of all these things are also like a struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say this right off the bat. The set design was some of the coolest
out of this world
I've ever seen, just in general. Like the way they, I don't even know, like the way they built it and it was transforming as he was moving through it was really cool.
And he was so dead set on having the sugar cane and everything, it looked like the grass, the big tall grass. And they were like, there's no way we can bring that much in here. And then that's why they made them people. So each of those puffs of grass was a person and they could walk off and on the field. It was brilliant.
I thought it was cool,
It looked really cool. But not just the set design, but the director, whoever directed that.
Yeah.
Him falling through the ceiling and them following him and showing all the details, like the little boy that fell asleep at the wedding on the chairs, which is like a childhood core memory, I feel like. And it just like went to every scene to show all these details effortlessly, like seamlessly. I don't know how they did that.
Yeah.
I was just blown away.
The camera movement, I think that's what I was mean by like the set was moving around him, but it was also the camera, right? So like the way they worked together was just like really cool. I don't know that we've seen something like that before. Maybe we have, and I just don't remember it.
I don't know if I'm like biased, but the whole time I was like, I've never seen a halftime show like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I've also never missed a halftime show in my life.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like ones that stand out. Like I remember Katy Perry standing out. Lady Gaga did one. Like, I remember that standing out.
I feel like we were watching a movie. And I don't remember thinking that with other ones. I remember other ones are like really grandiose and they have like, sometimes they're flying and sometimes they're up on whatever. But
yeah, he was trying to tell a story through this, I feel like, you know?
Yeah, and it was so good. And I just loved how he brought everyone together. I felt like included everything. Was so much pride in his culture. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine watching that and being Puerto Rican. I would have been bawling my eyes out. I just thought it was so cool.
Right. You also have like a different connection to it because you've been to Puerto Rico so much.
Yeah.
You know, I thought as a performance and like the vibes. Mm-hmm. Let's just go off vibes.
Right.
Incredible. Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Right. Music wise, I've never listened to a Bad Bunny song in my life.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's saying. The whole time.
Right.
And there's moments where he was talking to the camera, no idea what he's saying, right?
Right. But there were times when he was talking really close to the camera, but super quiet, and I could not hear what he was saying at all. So I couldn't even like translate it.
Yeah.
So there were certain things that I went on Threads after to see people that could read lips and could understand what he was saying. And when he was really close up to the camera and talking quiet, he was saying, "I never gave up, and that's how I got here. And you should never give up too. You can do more than you think." He said that to the little
boy, right? Or am I making that
No,
up?
this was like to the camera.
Okay.
He was talking real quiet. That's what he said. Like, you should never give up either. You can do more than you think. And then he also said stuff on when they were on the electrical poles, which was about the failing electrical grid there and the corrupt Luma company. And he said something up there like they want my grandma or something to leave and I hope my family doesn't, or something like that. So there were certain times where he was talking, but where it was hard to understand. Because then there's the echoes. Things are echoing in there. And I'm like, because if it's music, I don't need words.
So I was going to say that also.
Yeah.
When you listen to music, we've established this, you don't care about the lyrics at all.
I have no idea what anyone's saying. Yeah. Nor do I care.
English, slow, it doesn't matter. You're not listening to it.
Right.
You're just based off of just vibes. That's why I'm saying off of vibes, great, incredible.
Yes.
Like, not my kind of music.
Right.
I just, like, if you look at my Spotify history, it's like A$AP Rocky is like what I was just listening to.
Right.
You know? But, I mean, overall show, like, the fact that he had Ricky Martin showed up.
Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga.
Awesome. I love Lady Gaga.
Pedro Pascal was, like, just a background person. So was Cardi B, Jessica Alba.
There was a bunch of them. There was one guy who I saw speak at VCon who was just there. Like next to Cardi B.
Interesting.
He owns like clubs in Miami. I recognized him right away. I was like, oh, this is the like nightlife guy.
Yeah.
I think he has a restaurant with Bad Bunny.
Okay.
So they're like partners or something. So he was probably like, hey, just pull up.
Yeah. I will say 10 out of 10, according to me. If you are interested in like seeing the breakdown of all the symbolism and like messages that he was portraying about the culture and things like that, so many people have helpful breakdowns on like Threads, TikTok, I'm sure Instagram. I'm not going to be the one to do it because I'm not an expert.
Right.
But
the
I
last
got
thing,
the vibes.
The last thing I want to say about it is that people actually got like married or something. Like that was like a wedding.
That was real.
I mean, I think they got married previously, but like it was like an actual...
He blessed their marriage and I think he signed the marriage certificate.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then, sorry. And then him giving the Grammy to his younger self.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, that was cute.
I cried. But he posted a picture, or someone posted a picture of Bad Bunny when he was that age, and he was wearing the same exact, like they got the same shirt, the same everything.
That's cool.
And yeah, it was just really cute. And it's, he's healing his inner child.
So shout
Imagine giving your younger self a Grammy. Oh my God. I can't.
And it's on like the biggest stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how, because I remember you saying like at the Kendrick Lamar one last year, you didn't know what the hell was going on. Like it wasn't like enjoyable to watch it from the stands. I wonder how this one was. Probably also not great because he's like surrounded by bushes and like,
yes, I was thinking that too, because I had to actually watch the Kendrick Lamar one on the like video of it.
YouTube, yeah.
To see what was going on afterward, like to get things that he was talking about or saying. Because when we were in the stands, it's like far away and there's a set and I'm like, I don't even know where he is in this set right now.
Yeah.
So it was probably like that. Like Bad Bunny's falling through floors and disappearing and going in bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably confusing. But I don't know, maybe they did a better job on like the Jumbotron showing.
Yeah, you would imagine that what we're seeing is what's on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true because it might affect like the lighting or something if they do that.
Yeah. There was one of the Jumbotrons or billboards or something said something about love is more powerful than hate. That's not the words, but it said something like that, real bright lit up.
I didn't even
so
notice
much
that.
Positivity, by the way. I feel like I learned today that Latin music is very depressing lyrics, but they dance to deal with their sadness, so that it's very upbeat.
Yeah. It's kind of like reggae music is the same way.
Yeah.
It's just like a vibe. All right. I think that's
Whoever
it,
goes
right?
next has a lot to live up to. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I'm curious who they're going to get. Also, for some reason, I thought Green Day was performing with Bad Bunny. I didn't realize that they were opening the actual like Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's just my stupidity, but...
Well, I missed them performing. I don't even know if it was on.
I did too.
Oh, okay. Like I knew they were opening, but I didn't think. I thought when it starts, that's when Green Day goes on. But no, they were already on, and I started watching at the national anthem.
Yeah, I was completely confused because when I hear like opener for music, I'm like, oh, they're opening for Bad Bunny. Like they're gonna start, and then Bad Bunny is gonna come on.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we both are.
All right. I think that's it. Let's jump back into the episode, right? Unless you have something else to say.
I think that's it. I'll think of it after we're done.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to No Bad.
No bad, no sad. This video came across my feed the other day, and it's from NewsBuzz Hotline. Mm-hmm. That's on Instagram. And I missed the first part of it, so I didn't understand what was happening. All I saw was this Japanese volleyball player sliding face down across the floor over to this girl and bowing. And I'm like, wait, what is going on here? And then I started it over and saw the beginning. What happened was he hit the ball like hard, obviously. He's trying to serve the ball. And it hit this girl on the sideline. She looks like, I don't know, maybe a ball girl or a ref of some sort.
Yeah.
And without missing a beat, he sprints across the court, slides on his belly with his face down over to her like a seal.
Yep.
And then just starts bowing profusely. And then the girl is kind of like confused. And then she realizes what's going on. And then so she starts bowing back to him. Mm-hmm. And it's just like this really cute interaction. He's so sorry.
Yes.
He's so sorry.
It's very Japan.
Yeah. Yes.
So I've seen basketball players jump into people on the on the side and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They'll like give them a high five or something, and be like, sorry about that, and move on. This guy
I don't think he moved on
first
yeah.
towards her, and slid over there to apologize, and you could tell he's distraught about what happened.
I think he's still to this day probably thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think he's still sorry.
Yes.
It's just so cute.
It's really cute. And yeah, we'll share the video and the visual precap so you guys can see it if you haven't already seen it, because this thing has almost 300,000 shares. So
wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, that's the episode, I think.
I think so as well. On that note,
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we love reading your comments on Spotify. Did you know you can comment there? And we also love reading your comments on all of our social media posts at non-members only. On Sunday evenings, Michael Motorcycle posts a visual precap on Instagram to give you a little preview what's to come in Monday's episode. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you just want to follow along and see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Did I say follow us on the platforms you're listening?
You did.
Yeah, follow us everywhere. And
Oh,
I didn't talk about my book. Someone DM me that they're reading the same book as me. Yeah. Okay, next time.
Next time. We'll put it in the list.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. Be good to one another.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow.